We're at a new frontier now. We are finally acknowledging that our mental, emotional, and spiritual health is just as important as what our physical bodies look like, feel like, and can do. Today's practice is focusing on mental and emotional balance, and I'll add in here spiritual awareness as well. That's what Kundalini Yoga is best at, regulating the nervous system so that we can feel into a deeper sense of connection. Connection with ourselves, connection with our community and the people around us. Really powerful work. But first, my name is Salimah, yoga therapist, and I welcome Vanessa here to demonstrate for you. This practice is done all standing. So after the warm-up exercises, all the practice will be done standing, and it's an opportunity to explore Kundalini Yoga just a little bit differently. So, if you're looking for more, remember that all the links to yoga teacher training are below. The links are in my bio. And we'd love to have you for a 12-month Kundalini Yoga teacher training where you can learn how to do exactly this. Put practices together to help yourself feel better. Let's begin. Sitting up tall and straight. Take a few moments to settle in to your body. Settle into the space around you. And as you do this now, start to run your eyes from right to left. If you're sitting in a room, you can trace a line from the top where the ceiling and the wall meet each other to the other end of the room. Just go back and forth. And then go up and down. This is a way of regulating the nervous system, of using our optic nerve to become more steady. Let's do that a few more times. And you can use that technique anytime you want. Take in the room around you. Gently relax your eyes. Sitting tall and straight, a few rounds of breath work with a mudra. This mudra is to reveal inner truth. Take your left palm facing up and take your right hand and gently make a cup out of your hands. A little space in between the palms of your hands. And imagine as though the truth is between your palms, right there, available for you to access. Close your eyes now, focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Inhale for 4. And exhale for 4. And as you breathe deeply, breathe right into your heart space. Good. Gently relax your hands all the way down. And we're preparing for the practice now. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. Sit up tall and straight. Press your thumbs into the bone of your chest. We are beginning our practice with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call on my highest consciousness. Sitting up tall and straight, close your eyes, focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. We chant 3 times together. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale very deeply. Set your intentions now, balancing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Relax your hands all the way down to your knees. And we begin with a series of warm-up exercises. From here, sitting in a cross-legged position or even in a chair, you can bring your hands onto your knees and begin by rolling all the way forward for Sufi grinds, inhaling as you circle all the way to the front and exhaling as you circle all the way to the back. Kundalini Yoga is taught in a formula. We always begin with mantra, the Adi mantra, which you just completed, and now a series of warm-up exercises, then the Kriya itself, a short relaxation, and then the meditation. I think of the meditation as dessert, a way to cap off the practice and also to elevate our experience. All parts are necessary, all parts lead to each other. And that's why you get a feeling of euphoria after you practice. Sufi grinds now, inhaling as you circle forward and exhaling as you circle to the back. Do your best to lean all the way back and use your hands to push yourself all the way forward. Inhale very deeply, come to center, hold still for a moment, hold the breath, and exhale. Move in the opposite direction, same exercise. Massaging all the inner organs, giving a chance for your hips to relax. The movements in Kundalini Yoga are really all designed to bring a state of movement and meditation, a state of consciousness. As your nervous system relaxes during this practice, you start to become a little more calm, a little more tuned into the present moment. Last few seconds. Good. Inhale very deeply, come all the way up to a straight spine. Hold here. And exhale. Good. Bring the bottoms of your feet together for butterfly. Holding onto your toes, start to flap your knees up and down. Spine is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Releasing the hips. Unlocking any energy around the hip area. Generally, we hold our emotions in our hips. And so any indication of pain or stiffness here gives you a little sign, a little clue that there's some further investigation, something that needs to be released. Keep your pace steady. Eyes are closed, focusing in between the eyebrows. Inhale here. Hold steady and exhale. Just lower your legs down to the ground as low as they will go. Just give yourself a moment to stretch, to feel where your point of resistance is, just so that you know. Remember to modify in any way that you feel is necessary for today's practice. It's not a perfect, it is a practice. From here, we're moving on to life nerve stretch. This is for the back of the legs, in particular sciatic nerve. And so extending your legs all the way out in front. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, reach for the toes, the shins, or the knees. Whatever you can reach is perfect. And from here, with your hands in place, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, bend the elbows and lower down as far as you can towards your legs. And continue that pumping motion, inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you go down. These kind of slow movements that allow the body to relax, that coordinate the breath and the movement, are a clear signal to the nervous system that you feel safe. So assess yourself now. We've gone through a few warm-up exercises. Notice how you're feeling now. Last two. And last one. And as you come into this last fold, see if you can go down a little bit further. Encourage your body to come down. And we're taking a few long, deep breaths here. Inhale very deeply, and exhale, slowly come all the way up, straighten your spine, and just sit here for a moment. Pause with your breath, pause with your awareness, take in the room, any sounds around you, the sensation of air on your skin, the feeling of the mat or the chair underneath you, and let's move on. We're transitioning now into a standing position. So from here, swing your legs around, and we're making our way up to standing. So you can do that in a way that you feel comfortable. Here's how I'd like to do it, is to bring yourself onto your hands and knees. And from here, sitting back onto your heels, small stretch here. Separate your knees and come into a semi-squat position. You can balance on your toes and on your fingertips. This is also a really nice way to stretch out the back of the body and to give yourself a little bit of a boost as you're coming all the way up. From here, dropping your head towards your knees, slowly come into a forward fold by raising your buttocks all the way up and slowly raising your body all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We do it slowly to avoid any head rush. And from here now, we're working on bending forward and back. So with your knees and your ankles soft, so no locking of the joints, just keep everything soft and relaxed. Feet are flat on the floor and the toes are out slightly. Now, if that's comfortable for you, you can keep it that way. If you need a little bit more space in between your legs, that's perfectly fine. Modify and adjust in a way that helps you feel comfortable and also that you can move through this process. From here, bring your arms all the way up above your head, and you can hook your thumbs over top of each other. That way that you have a little bit of support here. With the legs straight, bend from the base of the spine all the way backwards. We're just going 20 degrees, so not forcing the body here, allowing a little bit of a tilt backwards. There's a curve in the spine, and here, breathe long and deep. Close your eyes, and you find yourself going off balance. You can open your eyes and lock your gaze to the ceiling above you. So whatever you need to do, stay steady and still in this posture is what you want to do. If you're wondering what happens after these videos, just know that there's a lot. This is where we design practices together. This is Kundalini Yoga teacher training, where I show you exactly what the methodology is to bring this practice together, how to add in all these different elements, and to really make this practice your own. Because each one of us as teachers, we bring our own flavor. We bring our own history, our own experiences of life, and also teachings that we draw in from other areas. If you're curious about Kundalini Yoga teacher training, check the links in my bio. Let's work together for a year, for 12 months online, so that you can learn how to make this your own. Keep breathing long and deep. From here now, very slowly, very gradually, start to bend at the waist so that you bring your hands towards the ground. So slowly bending at the waist. We're curving now in the opposite direction and allowing the body to hang freely here. Relax, and if your hands touch the ground, that's great. You can settle them on your shins or your knees. You can even bend a little bit more and keep your palms on your thighs. We're adding here a breathing technique. From here, inhale, hold the breath, and bring your belly button towards the spine a few times. So holding the breath, belly button towards the spine. And then when you can't hold your breath any longer, exhale all the way out. And do the same thing with the breath held out. So the belly button is pumping towards the spine. When you can't hold the breath anymore, continue onwards, inhaling, pump the navel, and then exhale, pump the navel. I think of this often as symbolic of life. We get into uncomfortable situations, we have to hold still for the people around us, for ourselves, and there's a little bit of awkwardness in doing that. But just know that your time here on the mat, that's what will serve you. Your nervous system being dialed down, your nervous system taking on a repatterning now. And as you repattern in this position, you start to be able to think a little differently, feel a little more expansively. Last few seconds here. Nicely done, everyone. Whatever modifications you needed, that's perfect. We're slowly coming all the way up out of this position. So take a deep inhale and slowly, gracefully bring yourself all the way up to standing. When you get to a tall, straight spine, close your eyes and feel into any sensations that might have revealed themselves during that particular practice. If you find that you're a little bit out of breath, take a deep inhale, short inhale, and a long exhale. Quick inhale, long exhale. Last time, inhale quick, long exhale. Good, let's move on now. We're taking a wide stance on the mat for hip rotations. Standing with your feet more than hip width apart. So take a nice wide stance and then hold your arms so that they're parallel to the ground. So there's a bend in your elbow and you're holding your arms, bend in the elbow, and holding your arms parallel to the ground. Palms are facing downwards. Excellent. And from here, we take our hip rolls. So from here, rotating at the hips, inhaling as you circle forward, and exhaling as you circle to the back. We're going to go in both directions, so however way you started is perfect. Just remember where you started. Rhythmic movements, these kind of soothing moments in a practice are what allows the energy to flow. Sometimes postures are static. That's asking us to hold energy to compress meridian points. And then we start these kind of movements which allow the energy to flow. And the flow is the state that you always want to be in. Hold steady and then flow. Inhale deeply, last few seconds in this direction. Perfect. Good. Make sure there's a bend in your elbows, your upper arms are locked in by your sides, and then move in the opposite direction. So same exercise, opposite direction. And do whatever you can to loosen up this area. Last few seconds here. You're doing great. Inhale very deeply, come to center. And exhale. And now extend your arms all the way out to the sides. Palms are facing down, just about the level of your shoulders. Here we're doing a couple things, two different kinds of movements here. Start to swing your arms in small circles. Swing them backwards in small circles. And then start to lean all the way back. So 20 degrees to the back. A few times, and then lean forward, all the way forward. Good. Excellent. And continue. So inhaling, circling your arms. Do that quickly, and then leaning all the way back, leaning all the way forward. Again, we're playing with balance here. Remember that the intention is for balance, and oftentimes we experience balance by coming off balance. So when life throws you a little curveball, you can know that a little bit of lightness in your breath, a little bit of movement will help bring you back to balance. A simple, short little Kriya designed in standing format in order to show you what it feels like to balance and rebalance. Last few seconds. Good. Finish off one more repetition, coming all the way down and then all the way back, and then back to center. Go at your own pace as you complete this practice. Come to center and standing, hold everything still. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze root lock, squeeze anus, sex organs, navel center, squeeze. And then exhale. Relax your arms down. Stay here for a moment. Breathing deeply. Noticing all the shifts, the little eureka moments, the little revelations that have come up for you as you practiced. And if they didn't happen for you during the practice, that's okay. They will come. Maybe they'll come in an hour or a few hours or maybe even tomorrow. And that's why practicing daily is a really good idea. This practice, 40 days in a row, will give you benefits beyond what this single practice can do. Every little bit matters. From here, making your way all the way down to your mat, to the floor, to the bed, to the chair, for a little bit of relaxation. So from here, you can separate your knees, come back into that squatting position, lowering down onto your knees, and then gracefully coming down onto your back for a deep relaxation. Grab a pillow, a blanket, whatever you need to feel comfortable. We're resting now for a few moments. Palms are facing up to receive energy. Palms are facing down to ground yourself. And feet are more than hip width apart. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. Let gravity support your body. Give yourself permission to take the next 5 minutes to integrate. And as you integrate, know that your body, mind, spirit, your heart, your feelings, everything starts to come together to support you. Feel your elbows heavy on the mat. Your shoulders, your head, your hips, your feet, your legs, everything in between. Relax. As you relax here on the mat, take in the sounds in the room. Be present to sensation around you. And as tempting as it is to float off, be here. What does it feel like to truly rest? To pause. From here, take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale very deeply, bring your arms up over behind your head. Stretch your arms behind you, stretch your toes and your legs. Good. Bring your arms into a T-shaped position. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat, and then bring your knees down to one side. Turn your head in the opposite direction, stretching the spine, and then move from side to side. Go at your own pace here. Lower down as far as you feel comfortable, as far as your body will allow. Good. Do one more on each side. And then bring everything back to center. Bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, and gently rock from side to side. And then to massage the spine, rock and roll up and down on your spine. If this hurts in any way, simply turn to your side and make your way all the way up to a seated position. We're preparing for the meditation now. Good. From here, coming into a cross-legged position or taking a spot on the sofa or on the chair, whatever works best for you, press your palms together at the center of your chest. We're doing a meditation, very short one, for absolutely powerful energy. So with your palms together at the center of your chest, interlace all of the fingers except for the ring finger. The ring fingers together symbolize patience and also the energy of connection. Bring the sides of your thumbs together so everything is locked in place. And then gently tip your fingers forward, almost at an angle away from your body. Good. Now sitting up tall and straight, close your eyes. The mantra here is ONG, O-N-G. I'm going to chant that 5 times, and it's a very short meditation, but really powerful. As you chant along with me, feel the vibratory frequency, the sound resonating in your mouth, in your nose, and you may even feel it in the back of your brain. And this is a way of communicating with the infinite, so the finite, all of us, communicating with the infinite. A very powerful way to set your energy in the direction of all that is, the oneness. Close your eyes now. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And just relax your diaphragm, relax your belly button so you can chant with me. Inhale now. Let's begin. Om. 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 2 more. Om. Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And sit for a moment. Feel the sound running through you. Relax your hands down. Give them a little shake, maybe a squeeze and a wiggle of your fingers. Relax your elbows, your shoulders. And press your palms together at the center of your chest. We're closing the practice now. Kundalini Yoga for mental and emotional balance. Sit with a spine of steel and a heart of gold. We end every class with a mantra, long sat, short nam, chanted 3 times. Sat nam means truth is my name. These mantras come from the sacred language of Gurmukhi, and this ancient practice with us for thousands and thousands of years. We sit in gratitude for a moment for those lineages that have served us for this long. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Taking a moment now to ground yourself, bringing your forehead and your palms to the ground. A moment of gratitude for your practice, for your time here together. Now more than ever we need community. Now more than ever we stand together. Now more than ever these ancient resources are showing us a way forward. I invite you powerfully into the next level of your learning. Study with me. Let's work together. Let's move the point of your life forward so that you can stand for peace and justice everywhere that you go. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. On behalf of Vanessa and I, until next time, lots of love.